Hi, thank you very much for agreeing to do a video for us. You have just had your conservatory roof insulated by Conservatory Insulation Specialists. How did you find the whole process overall?
Easy.
Good.
It was actually much better than we thought. We thought they would take certainly longer than a day, but it was a day start to finish.
Yeah.
And they cleared up after themselves beautifully, which was a great help for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a good experience, wasn't it?
I think we had various options presented to us, and we were worried about what would happen to the whole roof. And the solution that your company came up with was just how I had envisaged doing the job, and did not mean lifting the whole roof and putting on the new roof, etc.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. And would you say that you have noticed a difference in the temperature in this room?
It's a little early yet, but
Yes.
it was done on Friday, so what's that? 5 days.
Okay.
Over the weekend, I came in here and I thought, there is a difference.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was more comfortable.
Yes.
This was early morning, so the temperature outside was only 15 degrees.
Yeah.
And in here, without any heating on in the house, it was already 18, 19,
Okay.
as I recall.
Yeah, so you've still got the winter to go through to see if that, and then next summer, you know.
Absolutely.
Okay. And would you say that it's made it darker, or have you noticed that's what most people are worried about, that it's going to make your conservatory darker? How would you find that?
You know, go on.
We would normally sit where you're sitting
Yeah.
and look that way because of the view.
Yeah.
And for us, from there is no difference.
Yeah.
Here, yes, I'm aware that we've got a roof.
Yeah.
As opposed to light coming in. So anybody sitting here, it'll make a difference. Sitting there, no difference at all.
Yeah.
The only thing I would add to that is when we did used to look up, we used to see some rather unpleasant things stuck to the roof.
Yes.
So
Yes.
for me, you know, the cleaning aspect is just wonderful.
Yeah, that's great.
We live in a seagull zone.
Yeah, okay. No, that's brilliant, and it does look fantastic, so that's brilliant.
Delighted.
So finally, how would you rate our fitters? Would you say, I know you said briefly a little bit about how they cleaned up after themselves.
Well, they arrived at 8:15.
Yeah.
And they came round the back and had a look to see what was what. We had already moved the smaller pieces of furniture.
Yeah.
And they came in and said, no, we'll move the big pieces over to this side. We'll put a cover over it. And that's what they did. They put a covering down on the floor, and they did all the work outside on the patio. Yeah. And they got on with it.
Great.
And 10 past 5, we waved bye-bye.
Okay.
And in fact, as well, just to add to that, it was pouring with rain.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Really throwing it down. And of course, they had to work outside.
Yeah.
So we've got a sail, which we put up.
Yeah.
We put up, and it enabled them to work underneath cover rather than in the pouring rain. So,
Okay. And what would you give us out of 5 for the company overall?
5
Oh,
plus.
5.
Yes. Okay, 5 stars.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. And would you recommend us to family and friends?
We will.
We've already started.
Great.
Yes.
Lovely to hear. That's fantastic. Well, thank you very much for agreeing to say a few words. We very much appreciate it.
Well, I have to say, Louisa, just to add to it,
Yeah.
you were brilliant when you came and explained everything. It was so simple, you know. We weren't tied up with technical things.
No.
And as Richard says, it was just what we were looking for.
Brilliant. Thank you very, very much. Okay.